Hey guys, today we have the black carbon fiber for the Nexus 5. Usually you get 2 of those side wraps. For the video purposes, we only have 1 available. To start off the install, we're going to be installing the front first. To install the front, you want to flap over the top from the bottom, so you're able to line up the camera and the 2 sensors that are up top. Those are going to be your guidelines. And once you have them centered, you want to align the bottom as well. Then once that's centered, you want to run your thumbs down the 2 small sides to make them stick to the glass. Okay, now we're going to install the back. To install the back, you want to put a piece of Scotch tape above the Nexus logo. Now you want to do that so that it doesn't fall apart while you're peeling it off the wax backing. The tape is only used as support because the cutouts are very fragile. Now we can remove the back from the wax backing. Now you want to be very gentle even though you have tape on the letters. The letters could still stick to the wax backing and rip off your back. Now to install the back, you want to align it up around the flash and the camera as your pivot points. And then center the top, and then once you get to the bottom, you do the same. You can run your fingers down the sides to make sure it fits nice and even. Once you're content with your installation, just press it down to move all the bubbles that may occur during you placing the backskin onto the phone. Next, you want to press the sides down, but leave the 4 corners up. With that done, you want to grab your hairdryer and heat those 4 corners down. Using the hairdryer, it will soften the material so it'll contour around the curved edges of your phone. When heating the corners, to press them down, you want to press down with your thumb in a circular motion in order to get the same curvature and conform to the back of your phone. Now we're going to start on the side wraps. We're going to start with the left side of the phone, the one with the volume control buttons. Now you want to use those buttons as your pivot point and align the cutout around those buttons. Well, it's just one singular button, but you guys know what I mean. Now once you have that centered there, go down the side with your thumb to make sure it's nice and even. Now we're going to repeat the same step on the opposing side. Center the cutouts around the one button and the SIM tray. And then once you have used those pivot points to keep the side wrap straight, you can press it down and continue down the length of the phone. Alright, our next side is going to be the top. Now you want to use the earphone jack as your pivot point. And once you have the side wrap centered around that said jack, you can press it down. But as you can see, there's 2 flaps. All you have to do is make a connection to the previously installed side. And the same with the other side. Now if you notice, there is going to be a small tunnel under each one of those corners. No need to worry about those tunnels now. Once we have all the side wraps down, we're going to fix all 4 corners at the same time. Now it's on to the bottom of the side wraps. Now this one, all you have to do is align it around the 2 speakers and the power adapter on the bottom. Then once you've done that, you're going to be left with the same flaps as you did with the top. And as the same as before, you just have to make that connect to the previously installed side. But if you run into an issue where they do not connect, the material is easily stretchable. But you don't want to stretch it too much because then you'll overstretch it. Now, with those tunnels that I mentioned earlier that will form around the corners of your sides, you want to heat them areas with your hairdryer. And once the material has gotten soft, you're going to want to press them down and rotate your thumb in a almost circular motion. As you can see here, we just completed one of those corners. And now we're going to repeat that same step for the rest of them. Just heat them and then press. Now this next step is optional. It's to install the camera eye cover. To do so, just get a piece of Scotch tape, lift it off the wax backing, and then press and remove the tape. You get numerous with the full body kit. You get 1 with the back, 3 with the front, and 2 with the sides. So that's a total of 6 altogether. Alright guys, now if you're not pleased with the one-piece front, your front kit does come with 2 two-piece fronts. So let's start it off with the top, and it's the same thing as the one piece, but it's a lot easier because you don't have the bottom flapping around and sticking to the foam. So all you have to do is center it around the cutouts and then press it down once you feel content of the positioning. And now we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. All you have to do is center it around the mic hole. Make sure the edging is all centered. And then once you're content again, you can press it down. Okay guys, black carbon fiber on the Nexus 5. Thanks for viewing, and until next time.